a little girl, Nick. Some justice is better than no justice at all. You need to tell the husband.
No, I don't understand.
With Darby's testimony, Ames will go to death row.
What? The jury's...
Jamie Foxx plays an up-and-coming district attorney, Nick Rice, in the movie Law Abiding Citizen, and he tries to corral Clyde Shelton, played by Gerard Butler. Butler ends up losing it and illegally exacting revenge when he feels Rice and the justice system fail him. His cleverness allows him to wield more power from prison than he could without being behind bars. Foxx said that the opening scene is the talk of the town.
You know, when you see this trailer, when you see the beginning of this movie, you think maybe it's another romantic comedy, maybe it's a family film by the way Gerard Butler and his family is situated at the beginning. But then when you see that it's a home invasion and you see that first scene, which is so compelling, when we premiered this movie in LA, everybody was just caught up in that first scene, like, wow, what just happened? And then he ends up in my office and I play a DA who's, you know, really this, you know, young hot shot moving on his way up, trying to be the next Giuliani in a sense. And so I've taken the emotion out of everything. So I just do his case like a deal. I'll do a deal with the murderers. 10 years later, I have my own daughter and my own wife, and Gerard Butler comes back in such a way that it reminds you a little bit like Charles Bronson a little bit, you know, that sort of like, you know, that get back thing, and I think people really went along for the ride.
Butler talked about being nude when he was arrested, and he said he wanted his De Niro taxi driver moment.
To be honest, I wouldn't have got rid of it for a second because, one, it's a really cool moment. It's like everything else in this movie, it takes you by surprise, but it makes complete sense as well that when he's being arrested, that, you know, he wants to make sure he has a huge plan. He's ready to do a lot of things, and it's, you know, he doesn't want that stopped, so he's got to play safe and show that there ain't nothing else going on, and he really does show that. And it also was a chance to, I think, you know, for me to get really cut and shredded, and that I was inspired by De Niro in Taxi Driver. When you see, and often when you see psychos or you imagine them, you can see those muscles and them being all sinewy, and it suggests, it's quite terrifying, you know, it just suggests a lot, you know, how much extra work and effort has been put into this plan.
Law Abiding Citizen also stars Leslie Bibb and Viola Davis. It opens in theaters this weekend.
You and whoever else you have helping you are gonna pay.
Now, you're the one who makes deals with murderers, yeah. So I've come to make mine.